It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice out there about what to eat, especially when you're trying to protect something as vital as your kidneys. Many of us don't even realize that some of our everyday food choices, particularly certain meats, could be silently impacting our kidney health, potentially leading to issues down the road. But don't worry, this guide is here to help shed some light on those less obvious dietary connections and offer you clear, practical solutions. We'll explore 7 meats that scientific research suggests could contribute to kidney health issues over time, explaining exactly why and how they might have an impact. Number 1. Beef. Red meat, like beef, has a strong association with an increased risk of kidney disease, and there are several reasons why this might be the case. One significant factor is its high content of saturated fat and cholesterol. Consuming large amounts of these can contribute to plaque buildup in your blood vessels, a condition known as atherosclerosis. When the blood vessels leading to your kidneys narrow or harden, it can restrict blood flow, placing immense strain on these vital organs and potentially leading to impaired function over time. Beyond fats, beef is also rich in iron, specifically what's called heme iron, which your body absorbs very efficiently. Now, while iron is absolutely essential, excessive amounts can sometimes lead to oxidative stress. This is a process where unstable molecules called free radicals cause damage to your cells, including your kidney cells. This oxidative stress can contribute to inflammation and further injury within the kidneys, gradually compromising their ability to filter waste effectively. Furthermore, the high protein content in beef, particularly red meat protein, can lead to the production of uremic toxins. These are basically waste products that healthy kidneys normally filter out of your blood. When you consume a lot of protein, your kidneys have to work much harder to process these byproducts. Over time, for individuals with already compromised kidney function or those prone to kidney issues, this increased workload can really speed up the decline in renal health. Understanding these links is vital for making informed dietary choices, and it's important to know that beef isn't the only red meat we need to think about. Number 2, pork. Pork, another widely consumed red meat, presents similar challenges to kidney health as beef, primarily because of its nutritional profile. Just like beef, pork can be high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which contribute to the hardening and narrowing of your arteries. This condition, known as atherosclerosis, can really impede proper blood flow to your kidneys, forcing them to work harder to filter your blood. And eventually, this can lead to reduced efficiency and damage over time. Additionally, many pork products, especially the processed varieties, are significantly high in sodium. Now, a diet rich in salt is a well-known contributor to high blood pressure or hypertension. Elevated blood pressure is actually one of the leading causes of kidney disease because it damages those small blood vessels and filters in your kidneys. This constant strain can progressively impair kidney function, making it harder for them to remove waste and excess fluid from your body. The iron content in pork, particularly heme iron, also plays a role here. While iron is absolutely necessary for oxygen transport, excessive intake can potentially contribute to oxidative stress within your body. This cellular damage can impact delicate kidney tissues, contributing to inflammation and gradual deterioration. Moreover, when you break down protein in pork, it can lead to an increased production of uremic toxins, placing an additional burden on your kidneys to filter these waste products, thereby compounding the risk of kidney strain and disease progression. As we continue to consider different meats, let's explore another red meat that often flies a bit under the radar. Number 3, lamb. Lamb, while often considered a gourmet option, can also contribute to kidney strain, especially when consumed frequently. This is primarily due to its significant content of saturated fat and heme iron. The saturated fat in lamb can contribute to cardiovascular issues, just like other red meats, by promoting the buildup of plaque in your arteries. This narrowing of blood vessels, particularly those supplying your kidneys, can reduce blood flow and increase the workload on these vital organs, potentially leading to long-term kidney damage. Furthermore, lamb is particularly rich in heme iron. Now, while this type of iron is highly bioavailable and important for preventing anemia, excessive intake, especially for individuals with existing kidney concerns, might contribute to oxidative stress. This process involves the production of harmful free radicals that can damage kidney cells and accelerate the decline in renal function over time. Your body's delicate balance really needs to be maintained, and consistently, high levels of certain nutrients can certainly disrupt this. The protein content in lamb, similar to other red meats, also places a metabolic burden on your kidneys. As your body breaks down protein, it produces waste products that your kidneys must filter out. For kidneys that are already struggling or are at risk, this increased filtration demand can contribute to their gradual wear and tear. Therefore, while lamb can absolutely be part of a balanced diet, moderation is truly key to protecting kidney health. Next, we'll delve into an even more prevalent category of meats that pose some significant risks. Number 4. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli meats. Processed meats, including popular items like bacon, sausages, and deli meats, actually pose a particularly significant threat to kidney health, often surpassing the risks we've discussed with unprocessed red meats. These products are notorious for being exceptionally high in both saturated fat and sodium. The high saturated fat content contributes to cardiovascular issues, which directly impact kidney function by impairing blood flow. Meanwhile, all that excessive sodium is a primary driver of high blood pressure, a leading cause of kidney damage, as it constantly strains the delicate blood vessels within your kidneys. Beyond just fat and salt, processed meats contain various additives and preservatives, with nitrates and nitrites being particularly concerning. When you consume these compounds can form N-nitroso compounds in your body, which are known to really amplify oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a harmful process that can damage cells and tissues, including the delicate structures of your kidneys, leading to inflammation and a gradual decline in their filtering capacity. Moreover, the processing methods themselves can introduce other harmful compounds. For example, some processed meats undergo smoking or curing, which can create what are called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, when cooked at high temperatures. AGEs are known to promote inflammation and oxidative stress, further exacerbating kidney damage. So, the combination of high sodium, unhealthy fats, and chemical preservatives truly makes processed meats a triple threat to your renal well-being. Now, let's turn our attention to a category of meats that are often consumed because of their perceived health benefits. Number 5. Organ meats. Liver, kidneys, heart. Organ meats, such as liver, kidneys, and heart, are often praised for their rich nutrient profiles, packed with vitamins and minerals. However, when it comes to kidney health, consistent and excessive consumption of these meats can actually present some significant challenges. A primary concern is their exceptionally high purine content. Purines are natural compounds found in many foods, and when your body metabolizes them, they break down into uric acid. Now, while uric acid is a normal byproduct, consistently high levels in your blood can lead to two major kidney-related problems. Firstly, elevated uric acid can precipitate and form crystals, leading to painful kidney stones. These stones can block urine flow and cause damage to your renal tubules. Secondly, chronic high uric acid levels are also associated with a greater risk of developing chronic kidney disease, as they can directly injure kidney cells and contribute to inflammation and scarring. Furthermore, organ meats are also incredibly rich in protein. While protein is absolutely essential for your body, a very high protein intake places a greater workload on your kidneys. They have to work harder to filter out the metabolic byproducts of protein digestion. For individuals with already compromised kidney function or those predisposed to renal issues, this increased filtration burden can really accelerate kidney fatigue and further decline. So, while they're nutrient-dense, moderation is truly crucial when it comes to organ meats. Next, let's consider a poultry option that might not be quite as kidney-friendly as some might assume. Number 6. Duck. Duck meat, while a popular choice for its rich flavor and texture, often comes with a significant fat and cholesterol load, which can surprisingly impact your kidney health. Unlike leaner poultry options, duck, particularly when consumed with its skin or prepared in high-fat methods, contributes considerably to your dietary saturated fat and cholesterol intake. These components are well-known contributors to cardiovascular strain. When your body consistently takes in high levels of saturated fat and cholesterol, it can lead to the hardening and narrowing of your arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. This directly affects your kidneys because their proper function relies heavily on a consistent and robust blood supply. If the blood vessels leading to your kidneys are constricted, your kidneys receive less oxygen and nutrients, and their ability to filter waste efficiently is compromised. This increased vascular resistance can also contribute to or worsen high blood pressure or hypertension, which is a primary driver of kidney damage over time. Additionally, the higher fat content in duck can increase your overall caloric intake, potentially contributing to weight gain and obesity. Both obesity and hypertension are significant risk factors for chronic kidney disease, creating a challenging environment for renal health. Therefore, while duck can be an occasional treat, awareness of its fat content and preparation methods is crucial for those mindful of their kidney well-being. Finally, let's explore certain game meats and their surprising impact. Number 7. Game meats. Venison, goat. Game meats, such as venison and goat, are often perceived as leaner and healthier alternatives to traditional red meats. And while they can indeed be lower in total fat, especially saturated fat, compared to some cuts of beef or pork, they still present unique considerations for your kidney health. A key factor here is their typically high protein content. For individuals with healthy kidneys, this might not be an issue, but for those with existing kidney concerns or reduced renal function, a very high protein intake can pose a significant challenge. When your body breaks down protein, it produces metabolic waste products, including urea and other nitrogenous compounds. Your kidneys are solely responsible for filtering these waste products from your blood. If your protein intake is consistently very high, it places an increased workload on your kidneys, forcing them to work harder to excrete these byproducts. Over time, this sustained higher demand can contribute to kidney fatigue and accelerate the decline in filtration capacity for individuals who are already at risk. Moreover, game meats can sometimes be higher in certain minerals and purines compared to other protein sources, which can increase the acid load on your kidneys. A diet that creates a high acid load can stress the kidneys, as they need to work harder to maintain your body's pH balance. This is especially problematic for those whose kidneys are already struggling to perform their acid-base regulation functions effectively. Therefore, while game meats certainly have their benefits, mindful consumption and appropriate portion sizes are important for kidney-conscious individuals. Remember, it's not just the type of meat, but how it's prepared and consumed that truly matters. Other factors affecting meat's impact on kidney health. Beyond the specific types of meat we've discussed, several other factors significantly influence how meat consumption impacts your kidney health. These elements interact with your dietary choices to either lessen or increase potential risks, really highlighting the importance of a holistic approach to kidney wellness. Understanding these additional considerations will empower you to make even more informed decisions about your diet. Cooking methods. The way you prepare your meat plays a crucial role in its potential impact on your kidneys. High-heat cooking methods such as grilling, frying, broiling, and charring can lead to the formation of harmful compounds like heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, as well as advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds are pro-inflammatory and can contribute to oxidative stress, which damages cells, including those in your kidneys. For example, the charred parts of grilled meat often contain higher concentrations of these substances. So, opting for gentler cooking methods like baking, stewing, boiling, or stir-frying with less oil can significantly reduce the formation of these detrimental compounds, making your meat choices much more kidney-friendly. Serving size and frequency. It's not just about what meat you eat, but also how much and how often. Both the amount and the frequency of your meat consumption play substantial roles in kidney risk. Consuming large portions of meat, especially those higher in saturated fat, sodium, or protein, places a greater immediate burden on your kidneys to process and filter waste products. Regularly eating these meats multiple times a week really compounds this strain over time, potentially accelerating kidney decline. Conversely, moderating your serving sizes and reducing the frequency of consuming potentially problematic meats can give your kidneys a much-needed break and help preserve their function. Try thinking of meat as more of a side dish rather than the main event, and aim for smaller, less frequent portions. Individual health conditions. Your personal health status profoundly influences how meat affects your kidneys. Individuals with pre-existing conditions such as hypertension, which is high blood pressure, diabetes, or any stage of existing kidney disease, are at a significantly increased risk of accelerated kidney damage from meat consumption. For instance, high blood pressure directly harms your kidney's delicate filtering units, and excessive sodium from meat can worsen this. Similarly, uncontrolled blood sugar and diabetes can damage kidney blood vessels. In these cases, moderating meat intake, particularly red and processed meats, becomes even more stringently important. Always be sure to consult with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian to tailor dietary advice to your specific health needs and ensure your choices align with your overall well-being. Kidney-friendly protein alternatives. Protecting your kidney health absolutely doesn't mean giving up delicious and satisfying meals. In fact, there are many excellent kidney-friendly protein alternatives that can provide essential nutrients without placing an undue burden on these vital organs. Exploring these options can diversify your diet and support optimal renal function, offering a pathway to better health without ever feeling deprived. Plant-based proteins are often the superstars for kidney health because they typically impose a much lower acid and toxin load on your kidneys. Foods like beans, lentils, though you might want to eat them in moderation, especially if potassium is a concern, as well as tofu and tempeh, are excellent sources of protein and fiber. They are also naturally low in saturated fat and cholesterol. Incorporating these into your meals frequently can significantly reduce the workload on your kidneys, helping them to function more efficiently and reducing the risk of inflammation and damage over time. For those who still wish to include animal proteins in their diet, incorporating fish and skinless poultry in limited quantities can provide essential nutrients with much less kidney burden compared to red and processed meats. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel offer beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, which can help reduce inflammation, while lean poultry provides protein without the high saturated fat or heme iron of red meats. Just remember to choose grilling, baking, or steaming over frying, and always control your portion sizes to keep these options truly kidney-friendly. Choosing meats wisely is truly essential for protecting your kidney health. While these 8 meats, beef, pork, lamb, processed meats, organ meats, duck, and game meats, are indeed linked to a slow decline in kidney function, understanding their impact is always the first step. Remember, moderation and thoughtful dietary planning, including embracing kidney-friendly alternatives, can significantly reduce your risk and support your overall renal well-being for a healthier, happier you. If this guide to kidney health and diet was useful for you, please consider sharing it to help others learn and benefit. You can also subscribe for more health insights tailored specifically for seniors, or feel free to comment below with your own experiences and questions about maintaining kidney wellness. Your engagement truly helps support kidney health awareness in your community and empowers us all to make better choices for a longer, healthier life.